and welcome back to Manifesting with the Moon. I am Kristy Sturdivant, and I am here today with Stephanie Cartwright, and we are talking about the February new moon that is happening tonight in the sign of Aquarius, which is also the beginning of the Lunar New Year, and it's a very exciting time. So, how are you feeling about this, Stephanie?
I'm looking forward to it's the year of the horse, isn't it? So I'm quite looking forward to the year of the horse, all of that idea of movement. And yeah, it feels like new beginnings, doesn't it? Really sort of like new year, new beginnings, feels nice and deep, but it also coincides with an eclipse. So the moon goes over the sun, and in some parts of the world, I think it's actually more the southern hemisphere, they will see this as a ring of fire. For the rest of us, it will probably look more like a crescent, I would imagine. So it won't go fully over the sun. So the reason they call it a ring of fire is because when the moon is in front of the sun, it appears that the moon obviously is almost like similar size, but just a little bit smaller. And so there's this ring that goes all the way around the edge. So obviously, as for us all in the northern hemisphere, I reckon it'll look more like a crescent of light. But of course, because it's a new moon, it will just look dark.
Ugh, I love eclipses. I think they are the
Yeah.
coolest thing. So if you get a chance to go out and look at that, don't look directly at it, obviously, but
Yeah.
check it out because it's very symbolic with this year of the fire horse coming in. It's
Yeah.
a very intense energy. I've
Yeah.
been
And it
definitely
starts
feeling
with
it.
this.
Mm-hmm. So, wow, like it's a lot of
Yeah.
energy coming in. It's Aquarius. The moon is in the sign of Aquarius, which is it's kind of a funky sign. I like Aquarius. It's very
It's a nice
airy.
air sign, isn't it? It's kind of like, feels like movement, possibilities. You can kind of flow and go wherever you want, but also you can pivot and change really quite quickly if you want to at this point as well. That's the lovely thing with air signs. You can, "Oh, I'm going to go this way." Literally think blow like the wind. It's like, you know what? I'm time for a change. Let's do things differently. This is great. And it's a Lunar New Year. So it feels like there's a lot of possibilities, is what I would say, this particular new moon, new year, fire horse, ring of fire. Oh my gosh, here we go.
It's a lot. I feel like I have been feeling it building up inside of me like a horse at the starting line of a big race, right? And everything. And this Aquarius, this air energy, I have been having like a lot of ideas that are not necessarily mine, just like floating into my head, like do this, do this, do this, do this, take action. And it's been quite intense. And I've had to find a way to like dump everything out of my brain so that it doesn't just sit there percolating all the time because I just my body just wants to take action. And Aquarius is
Yeah.
all about like new ideas and innovation and like really high technology and all kinds of stuff. It's like all kinds of like alien type things, right? Like that we don't normally think of. We think of like these very like crazy, crazy things that are going to move us into the future. So if you're feeling that too, just, take a breath, try to ground yourself. That feels very important right now. And,
Yeah.
do something with all those ideas that are coming in and kind of wait on them.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily take any action yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Actually, maybe write them down in a journal, get some images and make a little, oh, these are all my floating around ideas so that you've got them there as like little thoughts just pose there. But I
Yes.
think you're right. Let's get this to a point where you don't have to make this an action, but recognize it. It's a great idea. Just plant it a little bit and just see whether or not you're going to take it up later on in the year. But, oh, okay, whilst this energy is bringing things in, let it bring it in. And I like that when you were saying about grounding, I was thinking it's almost like some of these thoughts you need to ground onto a piece of paper or ground into an image so that it just makes them a little bit more tangible so that, rather than just letting them float back off again.
Yes, I agree. I actually was talking with, or I was texting with a friend this week, and she is a projector, an adult aligned projector, which I feel like I don't really come in contact with a lot of those. And I texted her and I said, "Oh gosh, I'm having all of these ideas swirling around," and she's like, "Write them down and put them in a jar so that you can like let the universe decide the when and how." So I made
Mm.
my little magic jar and I have like all of these ideas. It's just been floating
I
around. I was like, "Oh,
love it.
this is perfect." Yeah, and I put up my little rune sigil on it. So I was like, "This is where all my magic is hanging out and marinating a
Yay.
little bit." So if that is something that would be helpful for you, then definitely try that. And I would say also as a generator, this gives me something to respond to in the future with my energy. Like, does this feel right now? Meh, let's just throw it back in there and like see what happens. So that was a really good tip that I got this past week. And I didn't even connect it with the moon's energy or this upcoming Lunar New Year, but I think it's very pertinent. So if it's helpful,
Yeah.
then give it a little try.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give that a try. I mean, I think, whenever we talk about intentions in new moons, we often say about writing things down, writing an
Mhm.
intention down. These, because it's the almost like because it's the new lunar year too, and it's this lovely Aquarius energy, I like the idea of just stick them all in. It's not actually about intention of taking action. It's the intention, hey, I had a great idea. Let's just add this all into the pot for a little bit of a mix up and let's just see what's going to happen. So I think that that sounds much lighter, doesn't it, than almost like let's make some intentions this year, this month, whatever. Actually, I'm not sure which intention I want, but I've got all these lovely ideas. So I'm just going to put them over here and wait and see what happens moving forward.
Yes, I think it's very in alignment with this Aquarius energy and it feels like not so heavy like intention setting normally does. It feels like more open to possibilities and opportunities, which is also very
Hmm.
Aquarius, right? So, yeah,
Yeah,
it feels like a really nice moon, but it's more forward momentum than you normally feel in this new moon, which is
yeah,
very interesting because normally with new moons, I just want to kind of kick back and sit in the dark and let things sit and everything. And now I do feel like this is a very different energy with the new moon. And I think it's going to be very telling to how this year might be going. It's this very horse masculine energy, which is very much go, 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 go. And you're really going to have to try to be a little bit more intentional as you move forward and rein it in. Otherwise, you're just going to be running out all your energy and possibly burning out really
yeah,
quick.
yeah. Well, I love that idea of, just almost that, movement. I think that this is the thing. But also, I wonder whether or not the fact that the sun and the moon are both together with this new moon. I wonder whether or not this could be another, and it's the fire. I wonder whether or not both lunar and solar energy, both on top of each other, is really going to be, be bold, be big, come up with big picture ideas instead of just reflecting within and thinking about almost like the personal, smaller inside movement. Maybe it's actually this is the energy of oh, think outside the box, think bigger, think bolder.
Yes, I think so. I think it's very like cosmically aligned and synchronistic that the year of the
Mm,
fire horse and we have this ring of fire and this solar eclipse. It feels um, very beautifully aligned
yeah,
and like it was
it
all
does.
supposed to happen like this. I don't want to say
Yeah,
ominous, but maybe it feels a little ominous too. You might be feeling that as well. So just kind of breathe through that and go outside and breathe in some fresh air, be around nature a
yeah,
little bit to help ground yourself.
yeah. Yeah, so the other theme then really that's coming up is also about grounding yourself in this energy.
Yeah.
Getting outside in nature is always one of the simplest ways to do that, either really kind of making you feel your feet on the ground and just kind of almost like imagining those roots going in, or just using your senses. Just get really back into the present and feel you in the now instead of drifting off into all of those thoughts. We want to be able to just get ourselves grounded and use our senses. What can I smell? What can I see? What can I hear?
Yes,
All
absolutely. And I
those.
think that writing things down is also a very grounding practice too, whether that be your ideas or just taking a moment to journal or just doing stream of conscious writing. It feels like there's a lot of like things pulling at our attention. Recently this week, I have started like finally, I'm very late to the bandwagon, starting to explore AI and like playing around with it and everything. And I was like, wow, this is so amazing. It's like crazy how much information there is, but it was also very overwhelming. And I also felt like, oh my gosh, there's so much that I need to do. And I'm feeling so far behind because I haven't done this and this and this and this. And it was like very overwhelming and it was
Hmm.
almost paralyzing in a way too. And so I think that this is a really good time if you are, feeling this overwhelm, just kind of step away from technology a little bit because it can feel like a lot right now
Yeah.
and just take a beat and get back to, hand to paper, going outside, like sitting in stillness and silence and kind of like grounding yourself in this physical realm because it can
Yeah.
be really intense.
Yeah, yeah, it can. I mean, one of the things that just I was reminded of when you said that was an analogy that somebody once gave me about how sometimes we can be really worried and caught up with what everyone else is doing around us. And the reason I wondered this might be helpful in this year of the fire horse is the thing is the only person in the race of life is you. It's just about you and your race and where you want to go. So actually, the direction of where you're going, the speed that you go, it's all actually up to you. Nobody else is in this race, just you. So it doesn't matter what somebody else is doing. It doesn't matter whether or not there's someone in front of you, behind you, it's a donkey that's next to you, not a horse at all. It literally, you don't have to worry about not being the donkey. You just carry on as your horse and you just keep moving where you want to go and actually just focus on that. And I think maybe there might be a bit around. There's only one horse in your race, and that's you. So just focus on your direction and where you want to go.
Ooh, that's a really great analogy right now.
It's
It's
good,
kind of
isn't
perfect.
it?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, well, is there anything else you want to talk about with this new moon? I feel like we covered a lot and there's a lot to go into and like feel right now. So, any parting words for us, Stephanie, as we step into this Lunar New Year of the fire horse?
I think the main thing is it's just about you and to keep yourself grounded and allow yourself to think big.
Hmm, love that. I love that.
What about you, Chrissy?
I would say that as you are envisioning this horse energy coming in and everything, just take a moment to like stand next to the horse and maybe pet the horse, get to know the horse before you hop on and ride off with all of the momentum that it is going to give you
I like that.
because it's going to be grounding and you want to get to know what you're getting into before you do that. So just take a moment to just calm down. I feel like I don't really know a lot about horses. So, but I feel like there's a lot of wild horses out there. I want something a little bit more subtle, like a little
Okay.
pony, like a little miniature pony to pet. Like,
Yeah, sounds good.
yes. All right. Well, I think that is all we have for you guys for this new moon, and we will see you for the full moon. Bye.
Bye.